I'm just moseying along like a turtle in the sea. It's a lovely sunny morning and we got up early to come down to Nidri, which we haven't actually visited yet, but we're here now. And we've actually come here to do a boat trip. This is where most of the boat trips actually leave from. There's lots of different options of boat trips that you can do, and we did a bit of research and eventually we decided to go on the Odysseia. So the route that they do is a little bit different from some of the other ones. Today we're going to be visiting caves. We're going to be visiting actually another island and going on a walking tour, which we liked the sound of. A lot of the other ones don't do that. We're then visiting a private beach for lunch and then doing some swimming and lots of different things. So we'll keep you updated as we go. But the boat leaves at 9:30 in the morning and gets back at 5 o'clock, so it's a full day. And this one was a little bit more expensive. It was €55 each, whereas some of the other ones were 35. But the boat that we're on today is a lot smaller than some of the other ones. I think this one only holds about 70 people, so we're hoping it's not going to be like super crowded like some of the other ones. So let's go.
Okay, my friend, I'm the captain, as you heard earlier. And as I said, we give you the best day of your holidays. And this is a promise, it's not a blah blah. And also, you will find out during the day. Thank you.
How did it feel?
It felt amazing. First stop is the cave. We're gonna brave the cold and go in. Oh my god.
Hello.
Go! Go, Mana!
And now we've docked at Meganisi Island and we're going on a little walking tour of the port here.
What did you really feel about the jump into the water?
I didn't jump in, I just went down the steps.
Yeah, you did.
That was really good. I enjoyed it. It was a nice way to wake us up. We were feeling a bit sleepy. So that definitely did the trick.
What was your experience on the boat so far?
It's good. We got boarding quite near the end, so it means that we're in the middle of the boat and we're not getting any of the sun, which is a bit rubbish. It would have been nicer to be in the sun a little bit more. But the boat's good, yeah. The captain's full of life and energy, quite funny. I think it's going to be a good day.
How many?
Steps? 150.
As you've probably noticed by now, the last couple of shots of Romana are completely out of focus. Unfortunately, we only realised this when I came to edit. A lot of the talking head shots in this video are also out of focus. We'll understand completely if you choose to turn off, but rest assured there's still plenty to stay tuned for. Thanks for your patience, enjoy the rest of the video, and why not subscribe? It's totally free.
Meganisi is a small island located opposite the port of Nidri. There were lots of steps to climb to reach the village of Spartochori, but it was well worth it for the spectacular views. If you really want to get away from civilization, then Meganisi is the perfect place. We really loved exploring the cobbled streets. We also visited a beautiful Orthodox church and learnt loads about its history from our tour guide. Back on the boat, it was Ouzo time. I'd had it before, so I knew what to expect, but it still made me wrinkle my face up. We were also treated to some lovely olives. One of the reasons we picked this boat trip was because lunch was served on a gorgeous bay, and it was just our boat moored there, so we had the whole beach to ourselves, which was totally magical. So we've got our lunch, we've got a nice salad, we've got some feta cheese, we've got maybe tzatziki and pork souvlaki, and most importantly, a glass of vino tinto.
What haven't we got?
Bread. Oh my god, there was so much bread there. It was really difficult to not take a piece, but we didn't. We didn't take any. I'm just moseying along like a turtle in the sea. So we just had a bit of a swim. We went over to some caves. It was pretty cool. The nice thing about this beach is it's quite shallow, so you can go quite far out and not feel scared. Yeah, having a really nice day. We're well fed, and yeah, we've got one day left, one full day left of our holiday. Moseying along.
So we've stopped at the island of Scorpios. It was once owned by Onassis, who was married to Jackie Onassis. Jackie Kennedy, formerly Jackie Kennedy. And then it was sold to a rich Russian billionaire who owns it now. So we're only allowed on this little part of the beach. We can't go any further than this fence. So we're just going to enjoy it and then get back in the boat, and that's us.
I'm just imagining that I'm Jackie O.
You do look like a little bit.
No,
like
I don't. Just swimming about in my private paradise. No one around, sipping cocktails. Oh yeah. Our jam-packed day ended with a slow cruise back to Nidri. The sail was hoisted with the help of the children on board. So that's us finished our boat trip. Really enjoyed it. The crew, the captain were all really friendly. It felt very warm, very personal, unlike probably some of the bigger boats, which are probably a bit more impersonal. If you want to get some sun on the boat, I would recommend sitting up near the front or at the sides. We were in the middle of the boat and we didn't really get much sun while we were on the boat, but that's okay because we got lots when we were off. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was great. And you know what? The day went so quickly. I cannot believe it. It's like the fastest day ever. It's now 5:30. We're just off the boat and yeah, it's just gone by in a flash. So all in all, 10 out of 10 from me. Really enjoyed it.
Well, I have to say, I'm not very good on boats generally. I get seasick and I get car sick. I'm a bit of a weakling when it comes to stuff like that. But it was pretty flat and calm today. The weather was good, not much wind, so the waves weren't up. So I would say it stopped me from feeling seasick. So I didn't at all feel seasick. It was great. The thing I wasn't too keen on, we're all kind of packed in, which I'd prefer if we had a bit more space between us, you know, because it was stowed out, you know. But aside from that, you weren't too long in the one place.
We're down at the beach at Nidri, and it's actually a really lovely view out from the beach, but if I'm being completely honest, I think this beach is probably my least favourite out of all the ones we visited. Yeah, I just don't really like the vibe as much. Also, this resort feels very touristy, which is great, but for us, we just prefer something a little bit less touristy. So I don't think we would kind of come back and stay here, but it's been nice to visit for the day. And certainly if you want your home comforts like cooked breakfast and all that kind of stuff, then this is the place to come. There is a big range of restaurants here as well, so you won't go wrong for food. This place is definitely the most liveliest place we've been to on the holiday. There's a lot happening, so if you like kind of nightlife and a lot of atmosphere, then this is probably the place for you. Us, on the other hand, we like really chill, like, yeah, granny-ish type places. Nah, we just like it a bit more laid back. So yeah, but there's a lot happening here for sure. So we've left Nydri. We were going to have some dinner there, but honestly there was just too much choice and we just didn't know where to start. So we've come back to this little place where we actually came on our very first night with our friend here, and it's just a quaint little kind of marina place with some restaurants on the road between LEFKADA town and Nydri. So we're going to have a look at the restaurants here and pick one and have something to eat.
Oh, the cats. The cats. Oh.
That was a really delicious dinner. It was a little bit more gourmet cuisine, so a wee bit more expensive. It was really tasty. Ewan had a seafood risotto and I had a fish soup. I did have food envy with Ewan's. Mine was nice, but his was amazing. Really nice. So the perfect end to a lovely day and a really nice location. As you can hear in the background, maybe the waves are just lapping up around the sailboats, and it's just been really, really gorgeous. So tomorrow is our final day on this lovely island, and we're a little bit sad because we definitely haven't seen everything the island has to offer, but we've tried to cram in as much as we can to these vlogs. So tomorrow we're visiting Porto Katsiki Beach. If you've been to LEFKADA, we'd love to hear where you enjoyed visiting, and if you haven't been, then definitely check it out. It will not disappoint you, I can guarantee it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next Friday with more vlogs, and we will see you then.